An earthquake has struck the Central American country of Guatemala. At least 48 people are reported to have died.
This was the largest earthquake in Guatemala since 1976. Such was its power that it sent residents and office workers running into the streets as far away as Mexico City. In the Guatemalan capital, Guatemala City, the impact was much greater, bringing down masonry and damaging buildings. The country's civil emergency authorities immediately issued a national alert, and the president told people to stay outside of their cracked homes for fear of aftershocks.
The capital damaging some buildings that caused others to collapse. Residents have been told to evacuate their homes in case of aftershocks. And the quake also shook buildings in neighbouring Mexico and as far away as El Salvador as well.
Yeah, so the epicentre was actually just off the coast of Guatemala, but it's obviously caused significant damage there in Guatemala.
The department of San Marcos in the northwest of the country was the worst affected. Many of the dead were buried under falling debris. Power supplies and phone lines were brought down and landslides blocked roads. The 7.4 magnitude tremor was felt as far away as neighbouring Mexico and El Salvador. In Nicaragua, the country was put on tsunami alert. In Mexico City, police officers ushered people out of buildings to safety. The mayor said no serious injuries or damage had been reported, although the quake had been strongly felt.
In the Guatemalan capital, the fear of aftershocks drove thousands of people into the streets. But there was a sense of relief that things here were not any worse.
It was pretty scary because we were in a 19th story building. I was on the 10th floor. It was strongly felt, but we've had earthquake drills and we're used to this. But we felt the real thing and luckily there were no damages.
To prevent any situation, we call on everybody in damaged buildings or homes or in a building where there are a lot of people to immediately evacuate to avoid harm in case there's an aftershock.
Guatemala has been placed on its highest disaster alert as the search now begins for hundreds more feared missing. But with massive landslides and severed roads, that frantic search for life is proving difficult.